You know the number one thing that I hate? Traffic. And relocating from New York City to Phoenix, I must admit that traffic is nowhere near what I'm used to. But I don't care. I don't want traffic. None. Niet. Zilch. Nada. And one day on my morning commute into work, I saw a car zoom in the HOV lane, and it just had a sole occupant behind the wheel. Fueled by anger and jealousy, I went on the Googles and discovered that electric cars are allowed to be in the HOV lane any time of day, no matter how many people are in the car. And that was the day I decided I needed one in my life. So I'm halfway through right now, paying off my 2016 Kia Optima. And when I first got Blake, I named it after Blake Griffin because, he jumped over a Kia Optima during the 2011 Slam Dunk Contest. I don't know. Seemed fitting at the time. But anywho, she had 14,000 miles on her. And 3 years later, I racked up 76,000 miles on the odometer. At the time, my needs were I needed a super reliable car that was great on gas, low maintenance, and spacious. I mean, look at this trunk. You can legit fit 2 adults in there comfortably. But all in all, she's been a really amazing car. And as for mentioned, right now she doesn't fit the criteria of no traffic since my needs have shifted. So when I was commuting to work, I was putting 60 miles round trip a day on Blake. Her tank takes about 15 gallons and I get on the average 31 miles to the gallon. I usually fill up at the 400 mile mark and it would cost on average about $38. So if we do the math here, every week, let's round up, that's $160 a month just for gas. Now researching the pros of an electric car over gas, no gas, electricity is cheap, no oil changes, a lot of places that have special parking for electric cars, and I get this really cool plate for free. There's no emissions tests like ever because there's no combustion going on. And did I mention that I can drive in the HOV lane during rush hour? But we do also have to look at the cons. Main one is that electricity is a minority as a mode of transportation, so charging stations aren't readily available. Battery replacement is also expensive, can range anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 to replace depending on the year and model of the car. And batteries typically have a lifespan of 10 to 20 years, but living in Phoenix, that'll probably be put to the test. So with all of this, you probably have to plan out your journey to make sure you have enough charge in your car to get you to and fro. But this is going to be a secondary car purely for commuting. I have Blake for long journeys and when I have people with me. Car 1 is a 2017 Fiat 500e. It has 11,500 miles. It can get about 113 miles per charge. It has Bluetooth. It says 4 seats, but it's more like a 2. No backup cam, but really sporty. And look how compact it is. It's tiny. Second choice is a 2017 Nissan Leaf with 35,500 miles. It's going for $12,000. It gets about 114 miles to the full charge. This has Bluetooth, leather seats, backup cam, navigation, and you can fit more than 2 people in this car easily. And of course, I had to look at a Tesla Model 3. This car is the cheapest out of the Tesla line, and it would be cheapest buying it or ordering it new. This has about a 250 mile range for the full charge, and even the base model is decked out with everything. And the lowest you can get this is just under $38,000. For poops and giggles, did you know that the model numbers spell out sexy? Well, kind of. Ford took Model E, so Elon Musk couldn't use a Model E. Hence the Model 3. Now, a quick comparison based on the size of the battery and the cost of electricity. Depending on where you charge your car, at home or at a charging station, it can cost between $28 to $170 to charge your car, depending on the car you get. Now, to round this all up, with the cost of each car and putting down a down payment of $4,000 with an interest rate of 5.26%, plugging this into my calculator, Fiat would be $145 monthly payment, a Leaf would be $270, and a Tesla would be about $1,100 for a 3-year loan. Now, you can look at the sheet, it'll be attached. And with all this data, my decision would be for a Fiat. New car, here I come. Just need to come up with a name for her. What do you think she looks like? A Magnificent, Beatrix, Waluigi? I'm open for recommendations. Hey, and thanks for watching. Bye.